I'm Alan Williams. Alan Williams at the Westbury, the restaurant. I'm chef patron. Been here for just over a year now. We're the fine dining restaurant in the Westbury Hotel. There are several restaurants here. We're a 55, 60 cover restaurant. Open 6 days a week. Closed on Saturday lunch, but closed Sundays. Serving what I would say is a modern French cuisine. When the Michelin star came along, it changed everything. Our covers went through the roof. We became far more consistent with our custom. It just made a massive boost to our business. I've been using Adande for probably the best part of 12 years now. I think the reason that they're different from other fridges is you can have as many as you like, all set at their own temperatures, all doing different jobs and all in the same place. You don't have to be restricted with one unit, one temperature for every cupboard, every drawer. What it does is the control that you get with the temperature and the way that the drawers are designed, which keeps the cold air in. As you open the drawer, it doesn't release the cold air, it keeps the air in, is that you keep a consistent product. So your ice cream's always scoopable, your parfaits are always just the temperature that you like. We wouldn't think about the Adande necessarily when designing a dish, but when we've designed the dish, we think about the Adande. So once the dishes are put together, we know which temperature and which Adande unit we're going to use for the particular product that we're using. So yeah, they play an integral part in what we do. I certainly wouldn't be without. The dish that I'm doing today has become a real signature of ours. It's a take on the walnut whip, which, as we all know, as the confection as we ate as children. We've taken it a little step further. It's basically a walnut parfait incorporated with marshmallow. So we use a machine that whips marshmallow into a parfait, so you get that fondant-y type finish. But it's then frozen and sprayed with chocolate. We use a walnut. We have a walnut ice cream, and then a candied walnut on the top of it. So you recognise it as a walnut whip, but it's a little bit further along the line.
My name's Alan Bird. I'm the chef patron of Bird of Smithfield. We're serving predominantly British food, trying to use seasonal food. So at the moment we've got English asparagus on the menu from Wye Valley. We've got Gulls eggs from the West Coast. We're using Jersey Royals, wild garlic, a few foraged items as well. But we try to use as much seasonal produce at the right time of year. It's a big space, 5 floors. We wanted to service all 5 floors. We needed to have a kitchen that fitted in with that tight space and was efficient. And so we've got 2 separate kitchens, one on the first floor, one on the second floor. First floor supplies the dining room, and then we've got a second floor private room kitchen or development kitchen, and we can do presentations from that area, and we can also service the private dining room and other areas of the building as well. And it's the flexibility of having those 2 kitchens that really makes the whole building work as a unit. Over the years of working with different manufacturers, I'd looked at various pieces of kit, but I really wanted to work with Adande because of the flexibility of what they can do for any kitchen. I needed to have units that worked in a very warm environment. I needed them to be reliable. I also need to have that flexibility of being able to use them as either a refrigerator, a freezer, or as a blast chiller. I find with the Adande units, it gives you a longer shelf life on on any item you put, whether it's meat, fish or vegetables. I'm able to use them under a cooking range, but it's really down to the efficiency of them. They use less energy, they make products last a little bit longer, and I just needed something that was reliable and was going to survive in a tough environment, which this is a busy unit.
I'm Matthew Tompkinson, the head chef at the Montague Arms in Bewley. We've got 2 restaurants, one fine dining restaurant with a Michelin star, and we have a restaurant more of a brasserie style. To combine is about 130 covers. I'd say our food style is sometimes hard to label. It's food that makes sense if you're sat in our dining room looking at our garden. Our priority is quality, we're seasonal, and we offer food that reflects where we are in the country and our clientele. Our Adande fridge unit, we're lucky enough to have it about 4.5 years. It's been put in, it's just one of those things that's there for us. We run the fridge as a fridge, so it's ran around 1 degree, and we use it just for keeping fish in. Nothing in here is frozen, but it's ice cold. The air is not blown air, not like a normal fridge. It means that in here you've almost got a little microclimate, which is wonderful, because obviously in the kitchen when it gets hot, you're not worrying about when you open a traditional fridge, all that sort of cold air falls out and is replaced by hot air. While we've got it open, it's worth talking about the cleaning of it, because obviously a normal fridge, you've got lots of shelves, nooks and crannies that make it really, really difficult to get in there. You've got lots of dirt traps. The Adande is obviously smooth, and when it comes to cleaning it, once it's empty, you just literally lift it out. We empty it, my KP takes it out of the back and jet washes it. It comes back into the kitchen, it's sprayed with a sanitizer and wiped out. It's 10 minutes. The unit's almost still cold when it comes back in. All the products goes back in and it's shut door. So you're talking 10 minutes start to finish with the clean. The dish we're doing today is a hake dish. It's a seasonal dish, so on the plate we've got some wild garlic, got some asparagus, morels, some summer truffle, and a light sauce made with the morel liquor. The first thing we're going to do, we've got the hake, we're going to very lightly flour it and just get some colour on it in the pan. I'm going to reheat the blanched asparagus and the morels in some a little bit of water and some butter here. Then I'm going to saute off the wild garlic leaves. So I'm going to put some crumbs on the top. I'm going to put it under the grill. I'm going to put some butter in there, some seasoning. I'm going to bring the fish out and put it next to the plate. So we've got the sauté wild garlic. Let's sit the fish on top, which has been gratinated with some of the brioche breadcrumbs. And then just on the side, we've got the garnish of the New Forest asparagus. The sauce is just, it's a morel cream, effectively. And there's some noilly prat in there, some of the morel liquor, and just some whipping cream at the end. And we're just going to finish with a little bit of summer truffle. We have the Shetland hake with New Forest asparagus, morels, some wild garlic, morel velouté, and some summer truffle.